progressing. His son would be revealed to be the rapper Paparazzi Poe.
And is that even his son, bro? I ain't never hear Alpo say that was his son. Alpo ain't had no kids and paid in full. Why they ain't putting him in the movie? YouTube, Ma, what it do, man? What poppin'? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to another video. Gotta check the mic, man. Gotta check the mic. Mic cool. You know what I'm saying? Don't want no mishaps, man. Don't want no hiccups, you dig? But hey, though, welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to another video, man. I go by Dunn. If you new, go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, rock out with me, man. Like that vid, sub it up. After you sub it up, make sure you ring that bell. After you ring that bell, make sure you hit all, man, because I don't need y'all to be missing these videos. Hey, y'all know I put my camera in the shop, right? So I'm coming off a corners camera. Like, y'all let me know what y'all think about the quality of the videos. Y'all really ain't been complaining. You know what I'm saying? Even the haters ain't complaining. You know what I'm saying? Even the haters like, hey, Dunn, you own your... You feel me? So y'all must like it. But hey, welcome back to the channel, man. This the second reaction channel, King Dunn Reacts 2. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. You feel what I'm saying? But also tap in on my main reaction channel, King Dunn Reacts. You dig? Cause we going crazy on the daily, man. On both channels, man. You feel me? But man, we gotta talk about this boy Alpo. Nah, I did a reaction on Alpo yesterday. Shout out to y'all for the feedback. You know what I'm saying? New York, I need y'all to check in, man. What y'all know about Alpo? Somebody got to know something about Poe, man. Let me know, man. You did what I'm saying? Hey, like, maybe all the bloggers, all the documentaries, they true. I know the ones true that come straight from Poe, but I just want to know, like, what y'all heard about him. What y'all mamas, what y'all daddies, what y'all granddaddies told y'all about Alpo, you feel me? But, y'all know, man, we had to go ahead and rock out with the kid Dose of Mystery, man, with his documentary about the final hours of Alpo. You know what I mean? Like, I think the documentary I did yesterday, Alpo was talking about how he unalived his homie Rich Porter over prices of some bricks. That's crazy work, but yeah, that's what we talked about. So today we gonna just tap into the final hours of Alpo Martinez, man. And y'all may know him from Paid in Full, and Paid in Full, Cameron played his role. He was called Rico. Yeah, that whole movie was based on Rich Porter, Alpo, and that boy AZ, no cap. Anyway though, man, that's enough yapping, man. That's enough being grand yapper flex. You did what I'm saying. We gonna tap into the doc, man.
He was one of the city's most notorious dealers, famous since the 1980s for his murderous ways and mountains of cash and immortalized in dozens of rap songs.
How you gonna have murderous ways? bro, you know he had to be like killing folk when they say you got murderous ways. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody ways, like that's them. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard somebody say you got nasty ways? You know what I'm saying? He got good ways. Alpo had murderous ways. Crazy work.
And the movie Paid in Full, but it all came to an end for Alpo Martinez right here on the streets of Harlem, right where it all began.
Crazy work.
Yeah, they got that nigga. Yeah, they got him.
Wednesday, October 27th, 2021. Previous kingpin and ruthless hitman of Harlem, Alpo Martinez, got off a phone call with former criminal affiliate, AZ. The conversation revolved around inking a contract deal where him, along with Alpo, would collaborate on ventures like film and interviews based on their backstory and Alpo's life. The signing would be scheduled for Sunday, October 31st, but the meetup never happened. As no documents were ever signed, Alpo Martinez, in a hauntingly strange twist of events, was murdered in cold blood the same Halloween Sunday. The agreement was to be signed in writing. Before the final moments of his life, Alpo was playing a dangerous game. Previously notorious for being a kingpin back in the 80s, there was one other notable history to his name in terms of the gang culture. He was labeled the snitch that sold out his fellow affiliates to dodge capital punishment and a life sentence.
I ain't gonna care. I bet when Alpo snitched, bro, you know what I'm saying, God rest his soul, I bet that broke a lot of street guys hard, bro. Cause I'm not even a street guy, bro. And when I was watching Paid in Full, bro, and he ratted at the end game, I was like, oh my God, man. So I know, like, if you was really in the streets, especially in the streets with him, you know what I mean? And then he told, all right, man, that had to be like, for real.
Law came knocking on his door.
Huh? How's the police know? The police? Right. I told them. You told them too? Yeah. I had to confess to all these murders and all that. Oh, okay. Just in case it came up later. Right. When you in that situation as far as dealing with the government or corruption, you don't just tell them. You got to tell your involvement too.
You gotta tell on everybody, even yourself.
You got to tell what you did too.
Alpo served around 25 years instead of providing investigators with information on his affiliates and confessing to 14 hits, and was given a new identity and life in Lewiston, Maine, under the false name Abraham Rodriguez, where he lived under witness protection.
And some call a snitch after he turned on his associates to cut a deal for less prison time. In 2015, he was released from prison after serving more than 20 years.
Alpo Martinez wouldn't be able to let go of his former status, and his ego led to making the first grave error in his decision, making that lead to his end.
A man in his foolish pride. Hey, a man in his prideful ways shall too end. Ain't that what it say? Too much pride, man. Had to go back to Harlem. Feel it one more time, man.
Videos began emerging of Alpo back in the streets of Harlem, in broad daylight, without a care. To those who were once affiliated with him in the past, Alpo Martinez was an attention junkie. Being arrested and turned into an informant meant he lost in the eyes of the gang culture. But denial and his heavy want to be the king of Harlem led him to not accept defeat and instead parade along the city as proof he was still the feared man of the old times.
Alpo lost in the game. You got busted. You became a snitch. Everybody's calling you a rat. So you lost, but he didn't accept the loss, bruh.
Before the very friends and family of those he switched sides on and got imprisoned, Alpo was living his best life, riding luxury vehicles, motorcycles, and skydiving. He
That boy
was
living his
as if
best
he
life.
had never wronged those that trusted him. Alpo went as far as releasing a documentary detailing the how and where of one of his most notorious homicides and betrayals, the murder of his closest friend and business partner, Rich Porter.
Bang, bang. Richard slumped over, and it happened. It happened right here. It happened right here. At this light. At this light, it happened.
Oh,
Alpo
that's
was having
crazy.
the time of his life crossing activities off his bucket list, not knowing that soon.
This nigga done went skydiving. Hey, man, nothing to get in there, bro. But, hey, Poe must have been in that chain gang like, hey, bro, when I get out there, what I'm going to do? You know what I'm saying? He probably talking to his city like, man, hey, they think I'm finna go and protect the custody. Man, I'm Alpo. Do y'all not know who I am? I'm Poe. I'm Poe straight from Harlem. Like, you seen that movie Paid in Full? They talking about me. But, hey, then old boy rat, call me a rat again. Now, listen to what I'm saying. When I get out, I'm going to go skydiving. I'm going to buy me a motorcycle. I'm gonna be the king of Harlem all over again, and ain't nobody gonna touch me. And for a long time, nobody did. No cap.
That list would never be finished. The final moments of Alpo's life were set in motion on the night of Halloween, October 31st, 2021. Alpo, now comfortable and settled back into Harlem, got ready and made his way to a Halloween party to celebrate and continue enjoying his freedom. His costume of choice was blue jeans, a black shirt, a black leather Louis Vuitton coat with a matching Louis Vuitton hockey mask.
That's dope.
Some sources like popular urban entertainment platform, Flat TV, claimed the mask was to hide his identity. So maybe Alpo, even if his ego blurred his sense of logic, was aware that his life could be taken for his past actions.
I don't believe
same
that.
night, just hours before he lost his life, someone who identified him as his son posted up Alpo on their Instagram profile as the night.
This, he probably got his daddy hit up, bro. He probably got his pop hit up. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what they say. They say paparazzi Poe. They say that Alpo youngin, right? So if your daddy got a mask on, bro, I don't know if he was trying to hide his identity or not. I don't think so. But let's just say he would. And your dumb ass, no pun intended, no, I don't mean no disrespect, you done put him on the internet.
Progressing, his son would be revealed to be the rapper Paparazzi Poe.
And is that even his son, bro? I ain't never hear Alpo say that was his son. Alpo ain't had no kids and paid in full. Why they ain't putting him in the movie? Man, New York getting it coming. If Paparazzi Poe, is he really Alpo's son, bro? That's what we want to know.
At around 3 a.m., Alpo had his fill of the night festivities and was getting ready to hit the road. He would exit the party on West 147th Street and Frederick Douglass Boulevard and entered into his red Dodge Ram just around 3:20 a.m. At that time, an assailant would open fire, hitting Alpo 5 times about the body, including his chest, chin, and arm. Alpo Martinez, in an attempt to escape, as blood was gushing from his wounds, stomped on the gas, and his vehicle took off. Gasping for breath, he was able to drive about 4 blocks before losing consciousness and crashing into a parked car.
Right in front of the precinct, too. You heard?
But that's
Alpo lay in
crazy.
the driver's...
So this man was labeled a snitch, and he died right in front of the police station. But the universe is crazy, bro.
seat, drawing his last breaths. Around 3:30 a.m., the cops were already alerted of the shooting in the area and arrived on the scene to find Alpo in his vehicle. Paramedics and law personnel were at the time unaware of who he was, and his ID was registered to his witness protection alias, Abraham Rodriguez. Alpo was rushed to Harlem Hospital Center, where he was pronounced dead on arrival. Alpo Martinez was living a life on the edge. No matter how much he pushed forward to reclaim his title as the King of Harlem, his past followed. As his passing became published officially by news outlets, there was a mixture of grief and celebrations. While his son mourned his father's passing on his favorite holiday, Halloween, which was just 2 days before his birthday, others, like Rich Porter's niece and gangsters in the street.
We're happy, she said. That's why we're out here celebrating, drinking champagne. Everybody actually right now is celebrating. It's a celebration for Harlem, period. Oh my God. So this is Rich Porter's niece, which is AZ's daughter. She basically saying like, yeah, they pop bottles, bro. 32 years later, bro, when Alpo died, these folks went and celebrated his death, bro. They say Get Back ain't got no time limit, bro. Crazy work, man. It's just that the pain my mother felt all these years, I've been feeling the pain with her. Crazy work.
To Harlem were popping champagne, celebrating his end.
Yeah, they got that. Yeah, they got him.
His murder became worldwide news. Every news station was posting the untimely demise of the kingpin that once held Harlem in the palm of his hand.
These are exclusive photos of Alpo Martinez on previous visits to Harlem in recent years. But his latest visit turned out to be his last.
Hold up, Mark. Y'all look at this. So y'all look, it say, in Lewiston, Maine, a man who called himself Abraham helped his neighbors with the trash and rolled dirt bikes with his friend. His old life in New York City got him killed. So you telling me that this man had a whole nother life in Maine, bro. I don't know how far Maine is from New York, but it probably ain't that far. Like, he wanted to go back to his old stomping ground and be that guy so bad. After everything he done did, bro, he done killed folk, he done snitched on folk, got folk locked up, man, and caused so much pain. He thought he was still finna go to Harlem and just be that guy. Especially after killing Rich Porter, which I think was the real king of Harlem. You feel me? I don't know, Mark.
News station was posting the untimely demise of the kingpin that once held Harlem in the palm of his hand.
These are exclusive photos of Alpo Martinez on previous visits to Harlem in recent years. But his latest visit turned out to be his last. On Sunday, about 3:20 a.m., police were called to Frederick Douglass Boulevard near West 147th Street, A dark red pickup truck crashed into parked cars. The driver was shot 5 times in the chest through the car window and killed.
I heard 5 shots. 1 and then 4 consecutive shots after that.
It was Alpo, but his driver's license and other IDs had his witness protection name of Abraham Rodriguez with a Lewiston, Maine address.
Alpo Martinez's homicide marked the end of an era. His name was memorialized throughout the hip-hop culture around the world, often used as an analogy from the classic movie, Paid in Full, that depicted his betrayal to his best friend, Rich Porter. As far as everyone was speculating as to the cause of Alpo's murder, it was due to him turning informant, breaking the code of the gang culture, and placing associates behind bars for his freedom. Even law enforcement believed that to be the reason.
Somebody just, I guess, maybe went out for revenge, you know.
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger.
And I just hope, I wish he'd stop doing this gun.
Others, like a senior law enforcement official, said investigators believed Alpo Martinez likely was back in the illegal trade in Harlem, and they discovered a trail.
So that boy had a trail of hearing package led from his open window. That boy was still pushing that weight, bro. He couldn't shake the life, bro. Well, what Rich said in the movie, I love the game. I bet it be like that for real, man. You just fall in love with the game, bro. You fall in love with the money. You fall in love with the brain, bro. You feel me? Alpo couldn't shake it.
Of packets led from his open window to down the street, hinting that he tossed the stash out of the car in a panic when he was shot. However, more rumors began circulating as to what the possible motive could have been. According to Vlad of Vlad TV, he heard that Alpo was involved with a girl that was already in a relationship with another guy. And when the guy confronted Alpo, he was disrespectful to his face. And the guy, in retaliation for being disrespected, took Alpo's life. Alpo's son was asked about his father's passing in connection with the same female involvement theory, and his son answered unsure of what happened. But from his perspective,
this thing, bro,
it had been a...
All these dudes Alpo done killed for trying to holler at his baby mama, his wife and things. You know, he killed Gary. Then there was another guy who was hanging with Mike Tyson. Alpo knocked him off, with, you know, and now he messing with somebody else good. It's cool when you do it. It's cool when they do it. It's cool when you do it. It's probably when I do it.
spur of the moment reaction for the shooter being embarrassed by his father or something along those lines. Because no one, up to that point, touched him, even with how much he was moving around freely.
Like, what do you think killed him? Me? Yeah. Who? Like, you see it's a problem with some girls or something.
Yeah, bro. I don't know who is stupid enough to even try to bust a move like that. Like, whoever that was.
Try. There wasn't no trying, my boy.
They either, he had to embarrass them or something.
From the viewpoint of his past criminal affiliate, AZ, Alpo took his own life when he gave up the second chance in Maine after testifying against his friends and returned to Harlem. Amidst all the rumors and theories, investigators would be on the trail of a suspect, and in February 2022, reports broke that 27-year-old Shaquem Parker was arrested for the hit of Alpo Martinez. According to reports of what happened, Alpo Martinez was taken out over his habit of driving dangerously down Harlem streets on his motorcycle. A law enforcement official told news outlets that Alpo had crashed with Parker over the summer when Alpo, riding his motorcycle, brushed past Parker in a way that showed disrespect. That was enough to push the 27-year-old to the point of revenge. Parker is being charged for taking the life of Alpo, along with criminal possession of a weapon. Parker was already apprehended at Rikers Island on a prior case by the time he was charged as the suspect in Alpo's homicide. Alpo Martinez got strung up on the power that came with being the popular kingpin and feared figure he was, the respect from everyone around him, always being known wherever he went, the trips and expensive lifestyle, the ability to get anything he wanted. Alpo was addicted to it. Ultimately, it consumed him and brought him back to the same street.
died on the same street that he said he was gonna come back and be the king. They killed him. Crazy work. I ain't gonna count, man. They talking about old boy killed Alpo because of a motorcycle incident or some kind of disrespect on a motorcycle. Nah, man, I don't believe that. If he did kill him, he was paid to kill him, or maybe he probably some kin to somebody who Alpo done wrong, bro. You feel me? Either way, though, what you put in the universe, man, that's what you shall get back. You know what I mean? Like, this is a prime example, bro. Negative attract negative, positive attract positive, like attract like, bro. So however you want to live your life, man, whatever energy you want, you got to put that kind of energy out there, and you shall receive it back. You feel me? But rest in peace, Alpo, man. I'm not gonna count, man. I had a lot of respect for Alpo, man, until I realized that Paid in Full was a real movie and he actually told on people for real. Now, he say he didn't tell on nobody from Harlem, you know what I mean? They say he just told on people from DC. Crazy work. But anyway, Martin, let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section down below, man. Don't forget to like that video. Don't forget to sub it up. After you sub it up, make sure you ring that bell, folks. After you ring that bell, make sure you hit all so you don't miss these bangers. You dig? 1900 by the day, 2K, we on the way, man. Road to 10K, man. That 100K plat, we already got it, man. We claiming it, no cap, you feel me? I love y'all, but if y'all rock out with me, man, make sure y'all tapping in on all my other YouTube channels. I got a vlogging channel with my lady. My lady got her own channel, and I got a main reaction channel, man. I'm tired too, gang. I went to sleep mad late last night, so I'm super tired, bro. I need a nap for sure. But yeah, I got a main reaction channel, Kingdom Reaction, where I'm going crazy on the daily, man. You feel me? Tap in on all them, man. If you on that ground, only if you rock with the ground, man. You ain't gotta make no ground, man. But if you rock with it, you on the ground. Follow me at Kingdom_7. And y'all be on the lookout, man. Stay tuned. Just keep watching the kid, because we going to drop on ImperiumAthletes.us in a minute. If you never heard of that, that's my clothing apparel brand, Imperium. And, yeah, we coming with that fire. No cap. All right, man. I'm going to holler at y'all on the next video, man. I love y'all, man. Rest in peace, Alpo, man. Hey, stay out of the streets. Street don't love nobody. That's a fact. We prove it every day when we drop these videos. No cap. We're going to holler at y'all in a minute. Let's get it. Gang. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap too. I say my trap doing numbers, I just bust another jewel, got a player around the corner, hey. I say my trap doing numbers like that 05 summer, got a quarter pound on me.